The highlighted settings determine how the pixels in the image are interpreted into individual cells in the stitch pattern. In this example, with the standard settings, red image pixels map to red stitch pattern cells. Gold pixels map to gold cells. However, you can override the standard color mapping with a map of your own choosing to create many varieties of stitch patterns from the same base image. Suppose you want to use this image as a one-color tuck stitch pattern with a checkered background. We can make this conversion quickly and easily with a custom color map. Let's have color 1 map to a 2x2 checked pattern of color 1 and color 2. The color map for color 1 has been set. It is a 2x2 color map. The color map for color 2 must also be 2x2. Color maps for each color must always be the same size. Otherwise, you may get strange results or even cause the program to error. Since we want color 2 to remain solid, we will use the same color number for each entry in the map. Now that we have prepared the color map, let's see what the stitch pattern looks like. Let's look at another example. Here is a simple stitch pattern consisting of 3 solid rectangles. Suppose we want the topmost rectangle to be vertical stripes, the middle rectangle to be checkered, and the bottom rectangle to be horizontal stripes. How should we adjust the color map to achieve this? Notice that the actual size of the resulting stitch pattern is doubled compared to the nominal stitch size. This is because each stitch was expanded by a 2x2 color map. If you don't want the stitch pattern to expand with the color map, just change the mode from expand to filter. Now the nominal and actual stitch sizes remain the same. There are some color maps that are especially useful for reader cards when you are using 3 and 4 color techniques. Knit techniques 219 to 30 require that each color appear on a separate row as a series of black marks. Let's see how we accomplish this with Journal 6. To tell Journal 6 to place each color on a separate line, click Separate. The color map is automatically set to the standard color separation found in your E6000 manual. Color 2, our black, is the 4 color for all 3 colors in the palette, and color 1, our no mark color, is the back color for all 3 palette colors. Let's generate the stitch pattern. Three and 4 color stitch patterns for reader cards may also be created by superimposing. Separate cards are created for each color. In a 3-color superimposed stitch pattern, 2 cards are made, one for the first motif color and one for the second motif color. In a 4-color design, an additional card is needed for the third motif color. Journal 6 should be in overlay mode. For the first card, we need to cover up the second motif color by mapping color 3 to the background color, color 1. Here's the stitch pattern for the first card. Now let's change the color map to make the card for the other motif color.